Hi guys, here my random here at youtube.com. If you like my channel, like, subscribe, press that bell button for notifications. Well, as I said, I was going to show you a product here I do with camping. You can go hiking, or if you're an RV or a nomad person, this is a useful tool you can use outside your vehicle. You can use your vehicle too if you're a van lifer or whatever. You can use it in your vehicle to heat up your van a little bit if you want to, but I suggest you don't do that because it's really not meant for that. This is more meant for cooking something on. So this thing's really good. It has good ratings. I've seen on other channels, on RV channels and things like that, and nomad channels. I think it's pretty great and pretty good. Usually have. My wife bought it for my birthday because I wanted it. So it's a burner, and it uses a butane. So it's pretty cool to have. It's by Coleman. Now, if you guys know Coleman or not, Coleman's been around for a while. So we're going to open it up together. We're going to look at it. I'm going to show you the picture on the box first, of course. So this is called the Coleman Powerpack. If you see the little holes on it, it's because that's where the... But there you go. It's the Coleman Powerpack. I'm going to read off on it what it says. It's called the Perfect Flow. It's got perfect heat. It's got 7,500 BTUs. If you guys don't know what BTUs are, it stands for British Thermal Units. And then it's easy clean. It's heavy duty, as it says. Compact. It's got an adjustable burner, large 3-inch burner, large 3-inch burner. I think it makes inch burner or something. Chrome plated gray, a large base. Basing. I think it's a 10-inch pan you can put on it. If you hear that noise, sorry about that. I'm sorry. This is propane, not butane. It's propane you put on there. I know I said butane. There are things you put 12 inches, which you put on there are 3.5 centimeters. So you go hiking, or anything like that. It's a certified. It's design certified. So it's the Coleman Outdoor Company. And then you see right there, and there. And I don't have a propane thing to use on it, but we're gonna take it out of the box here. We're gonna take a look at it. All right, I'm gonna put it on the table here so that way I can get it out easier. Hopefully, see which way it comes out. We'll pull it right out of here. I'll show it. I'll show you. I'll tell you this out of there real quick. Sorry about that. I dropped part of it that goes with it. All right. I'm gonna hold it this way. All right. Right here is where you put the propane bottle on. You can adjust it with the temperature, things like that. Obviously, the flame level, obviously. This is where you'd hook in the propane stuff. I'll hook it up here in just a second. And then where you hook the bottle into. The bottle right here, this is where you hook in the bottle, obviously. Right here. I'll show you that in a minute. But it's pretty nice. It's just one burner. I think it works great. I think it's going to work great. I haven't got a chance to do it. The reason I said not to put this in your vans or your RVs, even though you can heat it with it, don't do that. It's not how you should, because you could possibly get a chance of carbon monoxide poisoning. You don't want that. So we got the on and off button. So we have the on button that way. This is where you adjust the heat and stuff, I guess. And this is just probably that closes it off. And obviously the flames will come right from here from the propane. Yeah, carbon monoxide hazard. This plant can produce a carbon monoxide which has no odor. Use it in an enclosed space can kill you. So hence those words, can kill you. Never use this plant in an enclosed space such as a camper, tent, car, or home. Even though I know people they have done that before, obviously, but you shouldn't do that. It's really meant just for cooking outside, guys. All right. So got a nice bottom on there. Nice plate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up this other part that goes to it. Here's the other part that goes to it right here. Now on propane, is usually opposite. Like the bottles, when you go put on it, you know the saying, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So this would be lefty tighty, righty loosey. But there are some propane bottles where you can actually just certain things where you can put them onto the screw them to the right, whatever term, make them tighten. So we're gonna put this on and see how this does. Make sure I get it on the right way. Basically, this is where the bottle goes, where the propane bottle will go. All right. So this is non-adjustable. Okay, so this part here does not move. There's a button you press basically. All right. So it's non-adjustable. So I'm sorry, it's already preset. So basically, this is what's going to go. Basically, just going to put the propane bottle down here, and I don't know if this is threaded to the right or to the left. It's hard to see. It might be to the left. It's hard to see. Like I said, most propane. I don't know if you guys know propane is for bottles and stuff. You screw it onto the left. I can't remember why, but there are newer stuff nowadays where you can screw the propane bottles onto the right because the stuff is threaded differently. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that into here. All right. We're going to put this part goes right into here. And sorry, I don't have the propane bottle to show you. I do have one somewhere. Who knows where? I might have one, but give me a second here. I'll show you when it's completed. No, you don't. Okay, there you go. Now you don't want to over tighten this or anything like that. You know, just hand tighten it to where it's nice and tight. And this you can, you can have this down here if you want, up here. I don't think you can go any farther than this. I think this will just turn in circles. It looks like so. Obviously, yeah. So this is where your bottle will go. All right. So once you got your bottle in there, you put it in there. There, this is preset. Okay. And this is right here, preset, non-adjustable. This right here is preset, non-adjustable. So once you get your bottle in there, once you get your bottle in this, you're going to use this, and you're going to light it. All right. So you're going to light it down here. That's what you're going to do. So basically, the propane bottle, obviously is going to have a little slit, have a little insert, a small little cap on hole in it where most of you guys know what it is. And you're just going to, and since I can't remember, I don't know if this is going to go, if you're going to screw on to the left or to the right, because like I said, modern nowadays you can screw them onto the right way now. But some propanes, the threads are made to go to the left, so lefty tighty, righty loosey on some of the older ones. But this is a newer one. This is about $60. So I've seen a lot of people do this, and it's a great thing to have. So, but like I said, don't use this in your vans, RVs, tents, or anything like that. So even though I said you could, but don't do that. It's very dangerous. It's meant to just use outside. That's what it's meant for. I know I've seen people who are on their vans and stuff like that where they make a little table form stuff, but they have open their door and they can flip it down and set it on there and cook their stuff on there. So it does come with an instruction book. It's a propane stove, obviously. So the instructions for use right there. So then I'm going to turn this way. So you can see it's a Coleman. So I think it's pretty neat. So, and it's a portable propane camp stove, basically. It's the Coleman company, and they're out of Wichita, Kansas. So, and it got pretty, and then it has the instructions on here and stuff, and what you can and shouldn't do with it. Close, like it says, close burner valves, screw regular pipe into stove, and hand tighten, like I said. Screw propane bottle into the regulator and hand tighten. All right, so you want to hand tighten it. You don't want to over tighten it because you don't want to break it. Hold lit match at burner and open burner valve. So the burner valve is going to be this right here. All right, so it says lit match. Or you probably can use one of those blick flame holder things or whatever, lighters. That way you're a little bit safer and hold away. So that way you're not so close with the match right there. So you just open this up a little bit. Like that, basically. And this is what adjusts the temperature of the flames on there, is what that's going to do. So this would be a great thing for hiking, camping, well, I can even go into the park or anything like that. I know they have grills at some parks and things like that. But I think this would be great to have before you camp in, or if you're an RV or whatever. I know you get stuff on your RVs, but you can also, if you want to go outside and cook something, that's great. Hiking, take this with you in your backpack. Yeah, it might add a little bit of pounds to your backpack and stuff, but if you're willing to carry it with you and carry some propane with you, it's probably about 10 pounds altogether if you have the propane bottle with you. So I think this is a 5 pound, not a 5 pound. I don't want to say a 5 pound propane bottle, but just a small propane bottle. And I don't know why I said butane, but there are things that do take butane. That's probably because I think of the British thermostat. So British thermostat is 7,500, which it's pretty warm, so it's gonna get hot. So be careful. And like I said, I said 10-inch, but I meant to say it holds up to a 12-inch pan. So a lot of people use a 12-inch pan on here. Or probably use you guys already heard of Lodge pans. Lodges are pretty about. You can find those almost anywhere in camera supply stores, Tractor Supply, Walmart, Meijer store, Kroger's. Those are very popular. They're a very good brand. So anyways, I thought I'd show you that, guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And this is circumrandom.youtube.com. Like, subscribe, press that bell button for all notifications. And if you want to purchase this product, you can find these on Amazon. You can find it on go to Walmart. You can go to the Coleman store itself. There used to be a Coleman store. I went to a Coleman store one time before. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's still around or not, but it was pretty cool. Now, it's called a Powerpack, basically stove. Let me see if I can see what it says on some of these things over here real quick. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, it's called the Power of Coleman. Propane it uses. So, alright, I'll give you another picture. Look at it if you can see it. There you go. Chrome plated grate, large base, large 3-inch burner. So basically, the 3-inch burner is this right here. From let me show you. I did show you, but I'm just going to show you again. So 3-inch burner from here to here. That's a 3-inch burner, but it can hold. So those flames, as you can see, the flames are going to come out of here. Basically, once you put your propane bottle on. And I don't know if I showed you the bottom or not, but here's the bottom. Got a pretty good sturdy base. I'll just set it on here so you guys can get a kind of idea what it looks like. I'll turn it this way too. I'm just sitting on the box and holding it. And there's the control knob, and light it. And just open it up just a little bit like that. And this is what controls the temperature and stuff. I mean, you can make the light flames bigger if you want, obviously, or smaller. But once you're done, make sure you turn this off, Now, remember, this here is not fixable, okay? Doesn't mean it's not meant to move anywhere. It's just to stay there. You don't, just leave it alone, don't touch it. And as I said, propane bottles are usually threaded to go on to the left way. So like I said, lefty tighty, righty loosey. Now this one, like I said, I can't quite see which way it's threaded. It might look like it's threaded to the left. So I meant to turn to the left maybe. So other than that, this is Coleman. Great product. So if you guys are interested in that, you can go to thecoleman.com, or you can find it on Amazon or other stores like that. You can find these probably at Walmart in the cabinet section or things like that. Other places, RV stores, or REI, things like that. Dick's, Dunham's, and I don't know if what stores are still Dick's Sporting Goods, I think, and Dunham's. There's a store that closed. I can't remember which one it was, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great night. This is circumrandom.youtube.com. Like, subscribe, press that bell button for notifications. And also, you can click down on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen there and click on my face there and ring the subscribe button that way. And just make sure you click on that bell and click on all that way you know I post the video each and every time. You guys have a great night. So, of course, I'm trying to get this to stop, and it won't stop. Sorry, guys. I just want to add some more stuff to us here real quick. It does look like the propane bottle goes to the right here, according to the instructions here. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. As you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that there. If you look, it's going to the right, probably opposite my left. You know, you can always do a leak check, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, which is down here. You know, make sure you don't feel anything coming out there, air, or smell anything coming out of there. And then, of course, right here, when you light it, after you light it, you can adjust the flames and stuff, how high or how hot you want the flames to come out, basically. And the higher it goes, the more flames you're going to get, or less temperature. Alright. It says always, of course, perform leak test at extinguish all open flames. Never leak test when smoking. So, you guys, for those of your smokers, I know, boom, there you go. Yeah, it could happen to you. Do not use outdoor stove until connection has been leak tested and does not leak. Alright, so, of course, turn fuel while off, go this way, you know. Hold it up here a little bit again so you guys can see that. So, let's just turn it on. This is going that way. I'm going to light it with the match. It's not the same match, but you can use a Bic lighter too. It should be okay. I prefer that you guys would use a Bic lighter. Myself, I would anyways. I don't know about you, but if you guys want to use the match, fine. But it's better just use a Bic lighter. That way you're away from it, and it's not as dangerous. Of course, you just use that to close it, and so forth. It's got all the instructions in Spanish and then American. It tells everything else about it. C5 BTUs an hour, so brace therm units an hour. So I forgot how you make the brace therm units an hour. What else? Yeah, set on sturdy flat surface for outdoor use only. Hold lighted match at burner and open fuel valve. All right, so fuel valve is this down here where I just showed you guys. This right here. You can't really see it, but that's what it is. And if you do need parts for it, they do come with parts. You know, you can order the parts now. So this has a 3-year limited warranty, which is good. So warranty does not cover normal wear of parts that are not genuine Coleman. Parts are damaging resulting from any of the following: negligent use, misuse of the product, commercial use of the product, use contrary to the operating instructions, disassembly, repair, alteration by anyone other than the Coleman or unauthorized service center. That's like most warranties, of course. You guys, you know, if you wonder what a warranty is, basically, what's a warranty, basically? Think about it. Warranty means it's possibly something could break, and that's what a warranty is. So, more likely, something's going to break on there, possibly. Maybe not, but that's what a warranty means, that something could possibly break. So, and of course, they got their little thing out here. Coleman shall not be responsible for the liable defects that are caused by the use of unauthorized parts or service. Coleman should not be liable for any incidental or consequential damages, exaggerating, or breach of the warranty or the merchant. But they do have parts on here you can buy for it or whatever. You know, if you need to get the parts, you know. But it's best just to call the Coleman store to get it. So that's pretty much it. Now, to clean it, if you want to clean it, and maintenance, keep stove area clear and free from combustible materials, gasoline, and other flammable vapors and liquids, of course. Do not obstruct the flow of combustion and ventilation air. A good flame should be with minimal yellow tip. Some yellow tips on flames are acceptable as long as no carbon or soot deposits appear. Wipe clean with soft cloth and mild dish detergent. Do not use abrasives, so don't use abrasives because what you're doing, you're going to scratch up stuff, can make cool stuff. Now, so once you get ready to clean this, make sure your stove is cool, so we talk cools up. Now, remove from any flame, including pilot lights and other ignition sources. Remove propane cylinder. So you're going to take the propane cylinder off here, all right, guys? And remove your cylinder from the regulator and replace the plastic cap that came with your propane. You know, which had little caps on top there, and you're going to put it back on there, and so forth. Then you're going to screw the regulator from the stove, which is this over here. Okay, this isn't the regulator. This is the regulator. The regulator means just this right here. The regulator is just this thing right there. Remember, this is the fixable thing, not to be touched or messed with or anything. Looks like you can, but you really can't. It says right on there. It says non-adjustable preset. All right, so it's already preset for it. Don't mess with it. I know some of you guys are probably gonna try to mess with it. Don't go and do that. And then wipe clean with soft cloth and a mild household cleaner, and do not use abrasives. Okay, so pretty simple clean, easy. Just follow the instructions in here. So that's just else I just want to tell you guys about it. And then one more time, I'll go around with it here. That looks like something out of that movie, the Alien movie, right? Well, there we go, right there. So this is where the propane will go, right here, and screw it into here. And yes, looks like you just turn it into the right way. It doesn't like it, according to the instructions, anyways. But like I said, some propanes you turn into left. The older days, you know. Anyways, well, when I was at two gas stations when I was younger, and everything propanes you hooked on to the left way or whatever. And then even like the old campers and stuff that had propane built in or underneath the old RV campers. There's one time I was young, but I was like, why can't I get this on? And what it was, there was another cap to it. You know, it was very old, so you got to take that off. Then you were able to hook it up. And that's when propane was cheap when I was younger. It was like 30 cents a pound or something like that. And it was like $2 a pound. I don't know what it is right now, but so this is where the propane bottle will go. And this, remember, this is preset. Do not mess with this. Just leave it the way it is. All right. And then the 10-inch burner. There you go. There's the adjustable thing, as I said. This is where you do the flames. You can open that up a little bit. So what you're going to do, you're going to open it up just a little bit. You're going to light that. And then let it heat up and cook whatever you're going to cook in there in your 12-inch skillet or whatever. You know, and there you go. Well, you guys, you have a good night. This is Circum at Random. I'll be bringing some more videos and stuff. Like I said, this is a variety channel, so you can get different things coming out of me here. So this is good for camping and things like that, and so forth. And then, like I said, there's an instruction booklet that comes with it. So shows you all kinds of different pictures in there and things like that. And then the warnings and stuff and what to do and what not to do. Yeah, it comes in, looks like it comes in Spanish and French. So, which is great. Peligro, advertencia, sedado, peligro. Alright. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Anturian, that's French. That's it. I'll just kind of show you some of the pictures there and so forth. And there you go. There's the thing right there. And I'll show you this down here one more time so you guys can see the box that it comes in. Alright. You can see how it's hooked up on here. So you see the propane bottle that's hooked into the regulator, right? This is the regulator. This is what the propane bottle, this goes into the regulator. This is preset already. You don't even do nothing with it. It's fixed there. It's a permanent fix. Do not try to mess with it. All right. And this is where you put your 12-inch pan. All right. All right. So, and then down here, see, there's this knob right here where you open up a little bit. Then you light this, so forth. You know, and then you can adjust how high you want to, or how much heat you want to come out, and so forth. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a good night. This is randomyoutube.com. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you like my channel, like, subscribe, press that bell button. Like I said, I don't do this for profit or anything. I just enjoy doing videos. I get stress relief and helping people out. And hope they enjoy seeing my videos and get something out of it. Yeah, I don't have my sunglasses on this time. I wear these. You know, yeah, like I said, I am Bob. I like these caps here, and I like to wear sunglasses. I consider this like my, you say my trademark, I guess you say, for YouTube or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Or my sunglasses I wear sometimes. But you have a great night. This is randomyoutube.com. Like, subscribe, press that bell button for all notifications. Make sure you click on all. That way you know when I post a video each and every time. And also, thanks for all my subscribers. I'm up to 231. I'm very shocked. I've only been doing this for 4 years. I have 231 subscribers, and that means a lot to me. So that's awesome. Like I said, I don't do this for profit. I mean, if I get to that level, awesome. If I get to 4,000 watch hours this year and up to 1,000 subscribers, I could get some AdSense in or whatever and make a little money off of this somehow. That'd be cool. But like I said, I don't do this for profit. But if I do get to there, thank you. I mean, tell your people about my channel and subscribe. I keep it as real as possible. I don't do a lot of editing on this channel. Once in a while, I'll do some editing and add something there like thank you or random or whatever. So, thank you for watching, Camaro. Welcome to my channel. Other than that, that's all I do, guys. You guys have a great night and stay safe. And to the people in the Northeast and those people that have, I'm sorry for the people in the tornadoes that have passed away. It's a hard thing to do. People are facing all that stuff right now. So, everybody just needs to stay strong, stay humble, and be kind. Have a great night. Trying to stop to see what I'll stop with the